Check it out. This is Jeru The Damaja. Right now, you representing on the Kool Skool with Shucks One, the idiot. I don't know how dumb he is, but
I'm thinking it can't end like this.
The saga continues.
One of the things that the people are familiar with you is, and like what a lot of the things you were saying is, you weren't known as a complicated lyricist, but not just in style, but in content. But I mean, at the moment, it doesn't feel like there's that much space for anything. There's a particular theme going on in hip hop that's not really. It's like before, you might have, maybe someone would have a love song on their album, or they have a song about school, or you know what I mean, and then they have a conscious song.
Right.
People are free to discuss more a variety of issues.
Right.
I mean, now it's not.
Now it's just all about partying.
Yeah.
So.
One of the things as well is about back off your first couple albums as well is that like you were talking a lot about the Rastiness and about Rastafarian and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
In the UK, like in the 80s, like Rastas were the conscious influence on like a lot of young people. So they might not be getting to school or stuff like that.
Right.
And I know that Brooklyn's got quite a big reggae scene. Is it the same in Brooklyn or in New York? Was it the Rastas have like a...
My father started the first Rastafarian organization in New York City.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, that's just part of my life. It's influence from the beginning.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, what is it about the Rasta religion that brings, or the elements of it that you feel are useful, maybe that are a positive thing?
I mean, because it didn't start out as a religion. It just started out as conscious individuals trying to bring about peace and harmony on the planet Earth. And anytime you have anybody who's trying to be positive and try to uplift the community, not bring the community down, it's gonna affect you. It's gonna affect the children because, like you said, certain things we don't get in school. But we can get it from older people who are more intelligent or just wise,
It's like, it's interesting because I know that, that was one of the things for a lot of people, not just in the 80s but in the 90s as well. It's like with hip hop cultures, it makes people read books, it makes people question things, it makes people look at things on a slightly more deep level.
Right.
I mean, one of the things like a lot in some of your songs, you have words that are associated with 5% Nation. And is that a common theme? Like you said, the mathematics or the knowledge, or there's certain, words and phrases that are familiar to people. Maybe in England or in other countries they might not be so aware of it. But I mean, is that just common thing in New York? Is people just aware of some of the phrases and stuff?
I mean, I don't know why other people do it, but some people are just aware of it. But that's just what I live.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's part of my everyday existence. So I don't take it because people might know the phrases, or that's how I talk every day.
I mean, so so it's just like it's become embedded within how what people discuss, and it's become part of the culture.
I mean, I don't know. That's always been my culture.
Yeah, sure.
It's always been my culture since day one.
Kick the truth. Kick the truth. Can't stop that. Do this.